Hey, eighth grade, Mr. Koenig here. So you're going to be working with scatter plots today. We're on lesson 7.1.2. I'm coming to particularly talk about the focus lesson problem and show you a little bit about how to take a table and then basically enter the information from the table into decimals. Excuse me, it's been a long day. I'm recording at the end of the day. But when we pick up where I left off, I want to take the data from a table, which you see on the page right now. I'm going to show you how to enter that into decimals to create a scatter plot. That's the goal of this video. All right, so your focus lesson problem is basically saying the local ice cream shop keeps track of how much ice cream they sell versus the noon temperature on that day. Here are the figures for the last 12 days. If you look at the screen right now, you're going to see that the ice cream shop has been tracking the temperature in degrees Celsius compared to the dollar amount of ice cream sales for those 12 days. All right, so what you're going to have to do is actually create a scatter plot of this data. Now, your problem is going to be a little different scenario, but the same way to do it applies. So what you're going to do is click on the Desmos link. One's going to be provided for you. All right, so you click on the Desmos link. One will be provided for you on your problem. And you'll get to Desmos. You're going to click on this plus and add a table. And then this is where you can add the values. Now, I didn't want you to have to see me enter every single thing, so I did that prior to starting the video. So what I did is I took the table from the worksheet, and I entered all the values over here in this data table. Now you're going to notice I don't see anything on the screen. Okay, I thought the data table is supposed to put the points on the graph. Where are they? They're not visible. Okay, you're going to have to change your window. Now to do this, I like to look for the smallest x and the largest x. So if you go down looking, 11.9 looks like the smallest or least x, and the greatest looks like 25.1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a new window. So I'm going to go to graph settings up here. Move my face. I'm going to go to graph settings. I want to change the x's that it shows me. Remember, my smallest x is 11.9. So I'm going to go like 10 just to make sure I get that in there. And then I'm going to go like 30. And I'll go by 1. So it's going to count by ones. I like to take the minor grid lines off so it looks like that. So I should, in theory, be able to see all my x values now. I click off there, go, what? Where's my data points? Okay, well, I can't see the y values yet. Okay, so I need to look at these y values, and I need to think, what's the lowest y value and what's the highest y value? The lowest I see is 185 right here. And the highest I see is 614. So what I'm going to do is go 150 to 650, and that'll make sure I get all my data in there. I'll go back to the wrench up here, and I'm going to change the window. And let's change this to 150. We'll change this to 650. Okay. And I can put some labels in. These ice cream sales. Notice they're going in. And make this step of 50. Means how many I'm deciding to skip. Click off. Get my face out of the way. Well, look at that. Success. Now we can see all of our data points. What I'm about to do next is I'm going to take a screenshot of this and put it on my document. So you will see that there. I haven't done it yet, but you'll see that there on your document, on your assignment during lesson 7.1.2. So just again, in closing, I showed you how to take data from your worksheet, enter it into Desmos, and then create yourself a scatter plot. What you see right here is called a scatter plot. And your teachers will hopefully play this video for you so you understand a little bit how to do that, and then also talk about what conclusions we can draw from this data. And your problem will be very similar to this. So best of luck, and ask your teachers for assistance if you need to.